And that paint covered.
Got paint on my robe.
That's all right.
Oh well.
You are the artiste.
There's paint on everything,
Artiste.
except some of my fine Robert Graham shirts.
Yeah.
I had to say that.
They're locked up in the vault.
Yeah, locked in the vault. I have been watching those two guys grow since they were like little fellas, you know. When Derek Trucks is, I think he's playing the same guitar that Gibson. Looks like the same guitar, but since he was like this big, you know, pretty amazing watching two young folks develop. And I know where like Derek's roots are, you know, because his family, he's almost like a Dwayne incarnate, you know. But he's first thoughts that comes to my mind is a metaphysical player. You know, that's the first thing that came to my mind about describing how I view his playing. He doesn't play like anybody. He didn't play like Dwayne Allman or anything like that. I mean, he can play the stuff that was on the records that Dwayne played, but he has his own approach to and style to what he's doing. And I was fortunate enough, he called me one time when it came to Austin and asked me if I'd sit in with him. And wow, yeah, that was great. He was probably the only person who's ever called me and asked me to sit in, you know.
No, you've been.
Well, in years and years, you know, because I'm not a sit-in kind of guy, you know. But
it was great. You did it any day. You did any day.
Yeah, any day. And I forget the name of the club.
Well, they tore it down.
Yeah, it's torn down now. But Coco did a video of it. And it's a really good video. So we played together for the one thing. He's done some of the domino things. As a matter of fact, Derek and Doyle Bramhall were the ones that convinced Derek to start doing the domino stuff again.
Right.
You know, when they got with him, I know this is true, and yeah, but amazing. I'm watching that young man grow up and be the incredible, influential player that he is, but his playing is like Indian. He plays. Yeah,
there's that Indian influence.
I mean, it's like some beautiful, beautiful stuff. Tender, and he has incredible dynamics without using volume, you know, just the way he plays. And I know personally, because I've been on stage with him, and he and I were reading each other from one end of that song to the other, from start to finish.
Yeah,
I mean, he just knew what to do and how to go about it. You know, listen and what build and everything into a crescendo. It's amazing.
Well, the organ player didn't know how you played it, and so they were all interested to know
yeah, he
exactly
came up and
how
he was
you
asking me, how do you? This is when we were setting it up. You know, how do you do it? How does that happen? You know, he hadn't been playing it right all these years, but I showed him.
So pretty magical that
was a pretty magical night. That's for sure. I'll be anxious to see that again.
Yeah.
As, not falling out of anything with Derek, but that Joe Bonamassa, when he was a young fella, I've never met him or played with him, but he is my very favorite guitar player now, and I've been following him since, you know, he was followable, you know, and it's just he's the quintessential blues guitarist in the United States right now, and that would be pretty much in the world. He's totally innovative, you know, and he's totally who he is. Dressed in a nice suit, gets dressed, puts the shades on, he goes out, he's clean, you know, like Minnesota Fats, you know, in a shooting pool, you know. Yeah. He gets all cleaned up, put a little cologne on, put the hat on, the sunglasses. grabs that guitar and walks out there and just lays them down, you know.
Yeah, he's awesome.
Yeah, just lays them down. He slays me every time I hear Joe Bonamassa. I'm blown away because I've never heard him play the same thing twice. And I've listened to lots and lots of his playing and listened to him and watched him as he grew up and developed. That's you know, it's not for any reason that I follow those two young men just to watch them. I was captivated by them, you know, especially with Derek Trucks because I felt a connection. But then Joe Bonamassa, because he was a young guy, you know, the age difference isn't much between the two men.
Right.
And yeah, but Joe Bonamassa, he's the blues player, you know, he's the blues player. He's the white blues player in the world.
That'd be
right
very
now.
cool to see the two of them play together, wouldn't it?
Oh, it would be awesome. Oh, it'd be. They would tear down the house, you know. If they just, you know, step away from any thing that they're conformed or anything like that, you know, just yeah, that would be something, you know. But it's, I'm happy to have the insight, or I don't know what it is, you know. But I mean, I've been following Derek Trucks since I was building my farm in Mississippi. That was some time ago. I mean, we've been married 20 years.
Together 20 years now.
Yeah, and I built my farm 9 years before we got married. And yeah, it's been a long time, you know. And it's nighttime, I want to tell you. That's why I'm in this robe again.
Well, it's very dark as well.
Yeah.
And we don't have a fire.
But we have fun. It's something new every day with Coco and me. You know?
Well, I was going to ask you too. What do you think about, you know, the Derek Trucks and Susan Tedeschi, the playing your songs? I think it's wonderful.
Oh,
They
it's
keep it
wonderful.
going.
They do a bunch of my songs. And,
You and Eric's.
Yeah, that Eric and I wrote. I just think it's incredible. You know,
Keeps it going, you know, keeps that fire.
It keeps that fire burning, you know. But a fire like that, you know, you can never put that one out, you know. And kicking, man, kicking. Yeah, I watched the Red Rocks thing. They did a Red Rock show. They did a tribute for Layla, and they did every song on Layla, and when they were leaving after the thing, they played me doing Thorn Tree in the Garden off the Layla album over the intercom and everything.
That's awesome.
So I'd love to have been there to been a part of that. Just like in the audience, you know.
It would have made me cry.
Oh, it makes me cry in my heart thinking about it. You know, but yeah, it's touching. I'm totally honored by Derek and Susan. I am. I hope they get to see this. You know, they'll see this and they'll know how much it meant to me, and still does. You know, keep carrying that flame. You know, bearing the torch.
Yeah.
You know, somebody has to, and just fell in their laps, you know. But the thing is, there was something to fall there, and I'm a part of that, and that's the import of that matter. You know.
If it wasn't for those guys, really, people wouldn't be hearing them.
No, because they were out there and paying so much attention, and he's playing his roots, you know. I get it; those are great songs, you know. Not in an egotistical way. They tell the truth, you know. Keep on growing any day. All those songs, Bell Bottom Blues. I mean, they're great songs. You know, it's just all I know. And glad I wrote them with Eric. You know, I know they made a difference. Yeah. I hear it all the time, about every day. You know. Sometimes it's good to be me. Sometimes it's not so much, but. Now it is. It's really good to be Bobby Whitlock these days, I got to tell you.